Well,
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 we're back.
we're back. 34, 100,000 episodes of a podcast.
Yeah. 100,000 episodes. Dude, how many hours? I have thought about that, of like how many wells we've had and how many hours of content it is.
Yeah.
Somebody could watch it for a whole day.
Yeah, it's over a day.
I mean,
It's over a day worth of content.
if not a little bit more.
Yeah, it would be a little bit more. Each one's like 40-ish minutes, 40, 50 minutes. So,
I'd say we average like 45,
yeah.
which is kind of ideal for me.
Yeah, it's a good amount. It's nothing too crazy. It's not like a 3-hour podcast,
Oh my God.
but it's...
Dude, 3-hour podcast. What do you think the most cringe type of podcast is?
I don't know.
Two white guys just being bros?
Yeah, honestly.
No.
It's fucking cringe. They should make podcast equipment more expensive.
Oh, we've gotten that comment a few times.
Yep.
Friggin'
Oh, yeah. I think it's, whatever. I don't really care.
No, oh my
Honestly.
goodness. Bro, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
If you hate the content, man, like, it's just not for you.
People be entitled to their opinions,
To their opinions.
Yep.
To their opinions.
Their singular opinions.
They're once dose opinions.
They got their O opinions. They got your W opinions.
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 You got your opinions and your opinions.
Yep, exactly.
I think the most cringe ones, there's two.
Mm-hmm.
The ones where they have like 15 women and they're all like 18 to 21.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like two guys.
Yeah, and they're like dunking
like-
on women.
Yeah, and they're like, rate yourselves. And then they like go around and they're like 34.
Yeah.
And they're hanging out with 18-year-olds and they're like, you're like a 7 on a good day.
Yeah.
You're like a heavy 6.
Yeah. Just makes me think of like the one, because there is one where I'm thinking of where it's like a black and white background. I feel like I see those clips all the time where they're like alley-ooping on like random young women who are like, it's not like they studied the manosphere.
Yeah.
So like they just come on trying to get their clout. And a lot of times they do. It's kind of like those rage bait moments, and then like they're usually some like OnlyFans chick, so they're like playing into it. So it's like a win-win situation. Like the podcast gets viewership because they say some outlandish shit.
Yep.
And then they get guys to believe in that. And then the women, they're also catering to the guys who are also buying like their OnlyFans subscription.
Yeah, because it's like, oh my gosh, Caitlyn Cherry, or I don't know, was on the Fuck You podcast.
The Fuck You podcast.
where they say fuck you to these hoes.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, can you believe that she said the N-word 14 times?
That'd be insane work. That'd be absolutely diabolical.
I'm just trying to think of terrible things that these people can do.
Yeah.
So there's that podcast where it's just like basically rage baiting with OnlyFans chicks.
Pretty much.
A waste of, I'd say, goddamn time. And then the only other like really bad podcast is like where it's like 4 dads, and then you talk about nothing.
4 dads that talk about nothing. Never heard of that podcast.
No, but I did find it one time. There was like a movie podcast, and it was just like 4, just like dads, and I was like, man, this is like 4 guys that like didn't get to the internet space, and they were like, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it right here, right now.
They're just gonna rip it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily trying to hate on them. Everyone's got their vibe.
True. Valid point.
But the first one for sure.
I think we should, maybe that's one of the things we should make illegal.
Hell yeah. I think there should be a woman limit on a podcast. That's what I want.
Oh my God, that's fucked up.
So if you could make one totally normal thing illegal, what would it be?
Well, maybe it'd be drinking water.
Drinking agua. Only sparkling water.
That'd be fucked up. Can't drink water out in public.
Yeah, I think I'd make jaywalking legal again.
Yep. Exactly.
I think
Someone
I would
had
reverse
to.
the question.
Someone had to make it legal,
No, what absolutely just like goofy ass thing when I try to make illegal for like, cause like, dude, most of the like stuff that's like illegal. Like, you know what? Well, no, because using your turn signals is already illegal, or not illegal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
illegal to not use them.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. I think
Because, like, what's some annoying ass things that people do out in public?
that's like chill for people to do. Yeah.
Because you can't just like litter, but people do.
Yeah.
And like, I would want that to be illegal.
Yeah, people are gonna
Smoking
do it
cigarettes
either.
100 feet from me.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad one.
Yeah, I want a sphere where cigarettes just like ash.
I want to induce fear into the cigarettes.
Excuse me, you're in my 100 feet sphere.
You're in my
You're gonna have to ash that cigarette right now.
You're in my 100-foot cigarette circle. I'm gonna have to banish you to the shadow realm.
Domain expansion.
Domain
Cigarette.
cigarette domain expansion.
Give me all of your cigarettes. I need them for a project.
For a project. I'm
I
gonna
need them.
be smoking 500 cigarettes at once.
I'm going to be smoking mad weed and cigarettes. I need them.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do? Do anything? Ban water?
No, I'm
Ban
not gonna
air.
ban water.
Breathing?
Yeah.
My air?
Breathing my air.
Yep.
Yep, that's what we're banning.
Every Wednesday, I have to get my dick sucked. If it doesn't, it's illegal.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna ban. I'm gonna ban people from creating content in the space that I'm making content.
I'm gonna be the only one.
Or ban invention. Like if I come up with something, nah, dude, you can't do that. You can't come up with that shit. I did.
It's illegal for anyone else to make a patent. It's my patent.
Yep. Exactly.
Dude, that'd be fucking crazy.
It'd be fucked up.
It's illegal for everyone else to make money. It's only my turn to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make on like one day out of the year that everyone's profits go to me
Yep.
and everyone's
Sorry.
debts go to, I don't know, who sucks?
Yeah.
Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton.
Who has it coming?
That's a pull. I don't know.
Osama bin Laden?
The dead man.
Bronny
Jeffrey.
James? Does he have it coming?
Maybe.
No.
No, I don't really think he does.
No, he's doing good. He's better now.
Yeah.
Do you think the Lakers, do you think Pookie's going to make it?
To what?
To
Make
the
it
finals.
where? I
To the end.
They got Luka Don.
They got Luka Don, Aries,
Aries
and
and
LeBron.
Like, the real big three.
Talking about the man on the Lakers.
Yeah. Dude, that's one of the funnier internet trends. Like, LeBronify.
Oh gosh.
LeBronify is just great.
LeBron.
LeBronify.
Have you seen the LeBron versation?
The LeBron versation.
With him and Stephen A. Where they almost got in a fight because he
Oh,
walked
yeah.
up to him.
Yep.
He was like, "Hey, yo, stop talking about my kid like that."
Yeah.
And then Stephen A. Dude, Unk's going wild. Unk's
Yeah.
drunk right now
Yeah,
because
he is.
Unk is saying that he would have swung on LeBron James. My ass.
Dude, he's like fucking 55 billion years old.
Yeah, that guy's as old as time. He would turn into dust. If LeBron looked at him the wrong way, that guy would explode. I'm just saying that Stephen A. doesn't have it like that.
No, he absolutely does not have it like that.
So,
Not even close.
how many Stephen A's to fight LeBron? We can
To
clone him
win?
infinitely. Yeah,
Honestly, I think it's closer than you might think. I think it's like 5.
like 5 Stephen A's.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. 4
Yeah.
or 5 could do it.
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 Stephen A's.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny.
Yeah.
It's like duplicate on
it's
Invincible.
definitely it's more than 2. I could say that
For
for
sure.
sure. I could say that for sure. I think it's more than 2.
Yeah.
Question is it 3?
I think 4 or 5. I think 5 is a safe answer.
Yeah, 5 is very safe. 4 is a bit riskier, depending upon what the over/under is on 3.
Dude.
I might pick 3. High key, I might pick 3.
How quick
'Cause-
can LeBron turn him into dust?
Well, I mean, he's LeBron, so
Yeah, you just think
actually no, it's 100. My bad, 100 Stephen
Yeah.
A's.
100 Stephen A's for 1 LeBron.
Yep.
Gosh, if we could all just be LeBron.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he did die for our sins.
Dude, I like the Naruto one where it's like when LeBron dies, they're gonna they're gonna give him like Hashirama cells, or they're gonna make LeBron into Hashirama, which basically just means like that was like the pull for all of Naruto, where it'd be like he has Hashirama cells, he can heal now. It's like yes, of course.
He can heal, of course. Well, I mean, LeBron's never gonna die, but
Yeah, I guess that's the difference.
yeah,
Pookie will never die.
yeah, he won't ever die.
But
But yeah, you know what else won't die?
what?
Inventions.
True.
They don't.
We're always inventing.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's rank these useless inventions without knowing the next one. I got 5 inventions.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna tell them to you, and then you rank them 1 through 5.
Gotcha.
So, number 1, the revolving ice cream cone. So I
What
can
does it
paint the
do?
picture for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to. 'Cause
The
I don't
ice
even
cream
know what it
spins.
does.
That's all it does. So you place your ice cream cone in it, and then it spins it for you.
The
So
ice
you don't
cream spins or the cone spins?
the cone. So like it subsequently the ice cream will also be spinning.
How would the cone spin in your hand?
So you put it in like the machine. You have like a waffle cone.
Gotcha.
You put it in the machine spins, which now your ice cream is spinning. So you don't have to like lick around the ice cream. It spins it for you.
That sounds so useless. What about when you need
It
to
is
eat
the
the
useless
cone?
invention.
What about when you need to eat the cone?
So you eat all the ice cream. Now it's cone time. Take it out of the machine.
That seems wildly inefficient.
There's a reason it's hasn't caught
Yeah,
on.
Heike, that might be. I'm gonna give it 4. It's going. How many do I have? 5.
5.
I'm putting it at 4.
So now here's the question for you: is 4 like the most use? Because you're ranking like how useless they are. So like 1 would be the most useless.
Oh, I thought 1 would be the best of them.
I mean, you could do it either way, but
So
just
we're gonna
whatever.
all right, 1 is the best. 1 is the best.
Okay.
5 is the worst out of them.
So
this is 4.
So 4, as in most useless, would be 5.
You're making it too confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so here, 1 is the best of these inventions.
Yep.
The best of them. 5 is the worst of these inventions that you're gonna list off.
Sure.
So 4. This is 4. This is pretty bad.
Number 4. Now number 2. Butter stick. It's kind of like chapstick, but it's like you just put a whole ass butter stick in it.
Yeah, that's. See, the idea isn't bad if they made it for. See, you combine those first two, like you do ice cream in the chapstick. Now we're kind of talking. Now we have something that's kind of cooking a little bit here.
Yeah.
You don't get the cone, but at least you get like this little thing that dispenses ice cream.
like a push pop.
Yeah, kind of like a push pop, but for ice cream.
Hell yeah.
It's just the butter factor is not very good. I think I'm gonna go 3 on this one. I'm gonna go 3 because I still think there's gonna be something worse
Yeah.
at 5.
I mean,
So,
there's got to be, right?
yeah, you'd think.
Number 3, diet water.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, it's bad. It's just like, okay, diet water, like what?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as the other 2. I'm gonna put that at 2. I feel like putting that at 2 is safe.
Yeah, it's more of a marketing play.
Yeah, so I have 1 and 5 left.
Yep, 1 and 5.
Yep.
A Swiss Army shovel. So imagine all of your lawn equipment, like a hoe.
Okay, I think that's going at 1. I think we're putting that at 1. That sounds kind of sick. That sounds kind of decent.
Yeah.
I've actually heard of stuff like that. Like that is an actual thing
Yeah.
where like they have it where you can like detach stuff, or like there's multiple tools within it for your like yard work and stuff like that. Or
Exactly.
yeah, it's going at 1.
I don't think it's bad at all. Last but not least, a solar powered cigarette.
Solar powered cigarette. Yeah, I mean it is for people who smoke probably a great idea.
Yep, you never have to bring a lighter, but you still have to have the sun.
Well, that's kind of just like an e-cig.
Dude, it's quite literally just a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Because what it means by solar powered is that you don't have a lighter.
Right. Well, and that's kind of what like an e-cigarette is. except instead of it being like battery, or not like battery, but like instead of it having like a plug-in, it's just solar powered. But I don't think you're outside that much to solar. You don't store it outside. So
Yeah.
that is the reason why I'm ranking it at 5.
Yes.
Because you're not, what, are you just going to leave them outside to let it get the solar power? Usually they're in your pocket.
Yeah.
So how are they going to collect any light?
Yeah, so like the picture that it is literally just imagine a cigarette, and then the contraption is just like a magnifying glass that would harness the sun to light the cigarette.
Well, that wouldn't really be solar powered.
Well, it is quite literally because it's powered by the sun.
Well, I mean, I guess.
So like that's what it is. It replaces the lighter because
Yes.
like you're imagining like a solar powered item,
Yeah. Yeah.
like something that would like charge.
it basically would charge a battery.
Yeah. And it's literally just like instead of a lighter, you basically use a
See,
magnifying glass.
I'm still sticking with 5 on that because that still sounds wildly inefficient. Like
Yeah.
you have to have this other contraption
Yeah, dude.
on top of your fucking cigarette.
I think your ranking was actually really good.
Yeah. I like it. I like where it's at because the Swiss Army shovel went 1, which I high key after the podcast I might actually show you because I'm pretty sure there's a direct to consumer version of that, like actually a Swiss Army shovel.
Sure.
I put diet water at 2 because it is just kind of like, it's diet water. I put the butter stick at 3. I put the revolving ice cream cone at 4, and then the solar powered cigarette at 5.
I think the butter stick is the only one that I could see actually having a fairly good potential. The Swiss Army shovel is pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like
think,
those too.
I think the butter stick might be interesting for like your toast
Yeah.
if you're like utilizing it like that. But I don't know. I still think it's kind of like, okay, do you really like need butter that size?
Fuck no.
It's like, what are you just gonna carry around a fucking small chapstick tube of butter?
No. You have to be a
You know?
weirdo.
Exactly.
Speaking of terrible inventions,
Yep. Continuing.
I'm pretty much saying a bunch of terrible inventions, but we're gonna fix them.
Yeah.
So like, how would they work in real life? How can we fix them?
We'll just go back and forth on some of these.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you wrote this, but we can just go back and forth on them.
Yeah. You go number 1.
I bet. All right, so the first invention we've got here is a GPS that only gives directions in riddles.
Yes.
How do you... Okay, so
So how do they work in real life?
would they work?
Yeah.
I mean, they would work, but it's like, okay,
Wildly inefficient.
yeah, okay, all right, well, I guess we're doing treasure map day.
Oh, great. This thing's going to piss me off, isn't it?
How can we fix them? Maybe make it so it's not in a fucking riddle.
Maybe it says the riddle, but on the screen it still like gives you directions.
Yeah.
I think that's
How do
really
you-
how it is. Because you
you-
can have the option of just looking at the screen and being like, "Oh, that's where we go."
Yeah.
But
you know,
if you want to shut the screen off, it will tell you a riddle.
I actually have a better way to fix it, and I think it's just using a regular GPS.
Well, sure, but like, it has to have the thing that is fixable.
It's kind of like
It's a gimmick thing.
It's kind of like reinventing the wheel.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
Yeah.
A lot of these probably will be.
Yeah.
So that's how it would work and what we would do.
Mm-hmm.
A phone that deletes a random contact every time you charge it.
Once again, like, dude, whoever's inventing this shit, like, it's not good inventions. It's not.
No.
These are not. There's no way, and I don't think there's a way to fix this. Can you fix it? Yeah, by making the phone not do that.
Yeah.
That's how
See,
you fix it.
It wouldn't
Or-
be that bad.
Okay, actually, I do have a way to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay, it deletes a random contact if you haven't contacted them in over 2 years. I think that
There we
is-
go.
That is where now it starts to work because it's like, okay, well, you haven't contacted them in like 2 years. So
Yep.
you really need their number.
Yeah.
Like maybe if you want to give it a little leeway, you could say like 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
But I don't know. After a certain point, it's just kind of like that number's just floating in your phone. But it's not like it takes up a lot of space. So
No.
either way, I still think it's extremely useless because like the amount of data that it actually like takes up is like none.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I love that plan. I think it
That's-
fixes it.
that's my thought. I'll get this one. A pillow that automatically launches across the room if you hit snooze more than twice.
I kind of fuck with it. I kind of
Yeah, it
fuck
might
with
be.
the vibe.
So here, I think it's an interesting idea
Yeah.
of like it launching across the room, but then there's the factor of it like hitting your TV or it hits something on your wall, and
It's
then
a magical
it's just
pillow.
kind of like, I don't know. It's yeah. I mean, yeah. If it eliminates that aspect, I mean, it definitely makes continuing to sleep a lot less comfortable.
Dude, can you imagine?
If there's no consequences to it, like hitting the wall, then I'm game. Like honestly, it's not. That's kind of more of my issue. Is that like I'm like, oh, okay, well, my pillows are gonna destroy my fucking room while I'm sleeping, and then
Son of a bitch! I hit snooze too many times. My pillow fucking launched up, knocked my TV over,
yeah. So that's kind of like.
hit my wife.
Yeah. I don't know.
Again.
Is there a way to fix this? Yeah, be more disciplined. Wake up on the first fucking time your alarm clock goes up.
But maybe that's the thing, man. You gotta have consequences in your life, like because you have to hit snooze more than twice. You got this problem in your life. You don't want to lose your TV. Like,
true. That does add in consequences.
be that guy.
But I think it's like, I don't know. Part of me thinks it's unnecessary consequences.
Oh, absolutely.
For no reason. For something where it's just like, yeah, okay, then just get up on the first one. Or set a realistic alarm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'd like to... This product's for somebody. But maybe not for him. Not for me.
Yeah,
I don't have that problem.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely hit snooze more than twice. So,
Oh, yeah,
not every day.
It would piss me off, actually.
Not
on the
every
weekend,
day,
dude.
but like I do hit snooze.
I'd be snoozing.
So it's, I don't know. But I guess these are terrible inventions, so.
It's true. A hoodie with a built-in windshield wiper for when you cry in public.
This just seems like a random ChatGPT quote.
Right? So you gotta
A
imagine
hoodie.
you pull this thing open and then it literally wipes for you.
What, are you crying all the time or something?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
You're a baby little crier. You're a crying guy.
Fuck.
And then you have this problem where you cry in public a lot.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, I need the Cry Hoodie 3000.
See, okay. If you really have the crying in public thing, why make it why settle at a hoodie? Why not have a hat?
Yeah, cover your face. Get a bag. No one wants to see
Get
that.
a plastic bag.
Get a plastic bag. Don't cut any holes. See what happens.
That's messed up.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, once again, the main solution, making the hoodie without the wipers.
Make it not that. Because then you have to, if like, dude, somebody sees the back of your hood and there's like wipers on it, they're like, what the fuck are those for? And you're like, oh, I have this thing where I cry a lot in public and like, honestly, right now
it's just like the problem solution of it. It just isn't very like good.
No, who's crying that much?
Exactly. I think if you want to fix this, I guess at this point I'm just creating a brand new product.
Okay.
Really, that's kind of what I'm doing here.
Sure.
Because we're just ditching the windshield wiper. We're saying fuck that design. That was a bad design batch. Here's what we're doing instead. So we're making like very fashion forward clothing.
Okay.
But what they have is on the inside of them, they have zippers to allow them to expand.
Oh, what?
So if you like gain weight or if you lose weight, they can expand or contract.
That's not near anything that was talking about.
No, it's
but
not.
It's a cooler
it's
product.
Literally just a cooler product idea.
Sure. So instead of like a hoodie, I'm thinking we give all of America $5.
That sounds like a way better idea.
I'm just thinking like instead of the hoodie and like instead of being like for crying, it's for like rain.
Yep.
It's more like we do a completely separate thing.
You make it of a material that is kind of a little bit rain resistant.
Yeah. Instead of being like waterproof, it's water resistant. And then it's actually really easy. And actually, it's more of just like a rain jacket at that point. And you're like, it doesn't have anything to do with crying.
Nope, exactly. All right, here we go. Next one. A cereal box that locks itself until you solve a math problem.
That'd be fucked.
This is this is actually a thing for
Cereal?
not cereal itself, but a lot, like, for example, alarms.
Crack.
I've heard this with alarms, like
Yeah.
alarm clocks and shit like that, where it's the alarm goes off until you solve a math problem.
Oh, yeah. I think Gunner does that. Or Tate.
Yeah,
Somebody.
know.
One of my friends.
and yeah, I just don't think it's like very. I don't know. I think the idea is okay. I think the cereal box is a bit specific.
Yep.
Because either way, I mean, nowadays you can just Google a math problem. So it's like
ChatGPT too.
it's like how long is it really gonna take you to accomplish it? You know, and it's not gonna like stop you. You're not rushing to access your cereal box.
No.
So
No, the only thing that I can think of is just like if you're too drunk and then you're like, you can't figure out the math problem, but you really like you're a cereal addict and you're like trying to stop that in your
cereal
life.
addict.
You're like a cereal guy. You're a big cereal guy.
Yep.
But I kind of like the product. Honestly, I don't know how much I would change.
What? You like this product?
Yeah, if you have to solve a math problem, I don't hate it.
I
think it's multifunctional. Fuck the cereal part.
Yeah, I don't think it's a very good product.
Yeah,
I think
use
it's
it
a
for
very
a kid or something.
You see, okay, now I think it makes a little bit more sense. For an
Yeah.
adult, I don't think it does. For a kid, okay, now we're talking because they're learning something.
Yeah.
Like they're learning something. And maybe instead of it being a math problem, it could be like a random fact, or it could be something education based where like even like, for example, like if you had like some sort of lock on your unhealthy foods,
Yeah.
where you have to answer an education question,
Yep.
and somehow you're not able to use Google.
It's just self-control at that point.
Yeah, it literally is.
You know? Are you going to cheat? Are you going to bust out the paper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like it. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I think for if you say like it's for like children,
Mm-hmm.
like you market it towards children, okay, that makes way more sense. I think it actually is a halfway decent product then.
Nice.
For adults, I don't think it is, because it's like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it could work, and
Yeah.
I don't really want to fix it.
Yeah, I guess the thing I would say is it's like it's not necessarily a cereal box. Maybe it's just a box or
Yeah.
like an organizer,
Mhm.
like a storage container, basically.
Yeah.
That locks.
Yeah, you put your Oreos in there or something.
Yeah, exactly. Where you could put anything instead of it just being cereal.
Yep.
Like make it more like open. So I guess that's the thing I would change, is make it more open, market it towards children with playful colors.
Yeah, I like it. I think we're both on the same page. The last one, a fridge that plays the Jaws theme every time you open it after 10 p.m. Bana.
See, that's just
No.
that sounds just entertaining. I mean,
It sounds kind of dumb. I like it.
yeah, I don't know. I guess would it work? Of course, it would work.
Work for what? It'd just be, dude. It'd be funny.
Yeah, it's kind of like how like people will put random like music on their Tesla horn.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of giving that kind of vibe. I mean, I don't know. You know what? High key, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing on like smart fridges.
Dude, I've never owned one. They always are crazy. Why are they smart fridges?
So high key, I didn't realize it until I went over to someone's house who had a smart fridge. It's a lot of the like idea behind it is if you're like cooking,
Sure.
because like, you know, you're cooking food or whatever, you're doing your thing, and you like want to listen to YouTube or some shit like that. But I guess really the only main idea behind it is that instead of using your phone, you're using the fridge for whatever reason.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever. I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I totally know what you're saying.
but I don't know. At that point, once again, you can just use your phone. You know.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I. You know, actually, I'll take the stand. That's what I do.
That is what I do.
You know, I'm not gonna pussyfoot around this one. It's literally what I do.
Yep. Yeah. So overall, I think there were some decent ones, decent inventions in there. High key for the most part. I think most of them were not good inventions,
No, we were supposed to kind of like
but they
tweak
were
them.
yeah, they were supposed to be bad. And we're supposed to give ideas on how we can make them better.
Yeah, a little intentionally bad type beat. So this is the shitty version of the Would You Rathers,
The shitty version of Would You Rathers.
but this time it's intentionally bad.
Okay.
So we are ranking if we would be able to survive in these chaotic realities, livable
Okay.
or unlivable.
Gotcha.
So I'll kick off the first one.
Gotcha. I can go with the second.
So what if every time you sneezed, an AI generated version of you appeared and tried to replace you?
Do I think I would survive?
Is
They
it livable
tried
or
to replace.
unlivable?
Okay, livable or unlivable? I mean, damn. I see. For me, that sounds unlivable.
Yeah, it's
I
shitty
sneeze
as
a
hell.
lot. I sneeze a lot.
Yeah.
I have allergies, so that sounds fucked. So, I mean, I see. There's always plot holes because it's like, okay, all right, well, I guess I'm just learning around to walk around with a fucking ninja sword all the time. And I'm prepped for it. I could feel it. I could feel a sneeze coming, and then I'm like, all right, here we go. Let's grab the fucking blade.
God damn. That was really funny. Just like I like the defeated nature of it too. God damn, I guess I'm just walking around with a fucking ninja sword. I'm just
Like, fuck,
I
bro.
guess my life I'm just always on edge.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm goon
Okay.
maxing.
In the sense of, do I think I could survive? Yeah, I think I could survive. Is it livable? No, I would
No,
get
it'd
sick of
suck.
it after a while.
It would suck ass.
Yeah,
It would suck mega ass.
agreed. It would suck mega ass.
I like to because this is like in the middle. This is like if there was a 50%, like it's livable but it would suck. So I guess it's technically on more of the fence of livable because you can kill your AI self every time. And then also if they win, you're just dead. So I guess how many of your friends that are going through the same reality, like how many people are just AI
Yeah,
at this point,
yeah.
you know?
At that point, even AI is AI.
Yeah, Allen Iverson's Allen Iverson.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
What if every time you died, an Allen Iverson version of yourself?
God, that'd be crazy. I'd be like, huh? Again,
This is kind
when
of
did
weird.
when did Susie become black and a guy and a lot of tattoos?
Why is it like a poorly depicted? Like, why does it look like they anamorphed me and Allen Iverson?
Huh? When did you get cornrows?
What the
That's
fuck?
crazy.
It's fucked up. But here's the real question.
Yo,
I think we're all wondering.
bars.
What if
Okay.
foods had the wrong texture? So like spaghetti was bouncy or like peanut butter was like liquid.
Oh, that's livable. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, here's the thing: is reality is it'd only be weird if it was the other way.
Yeah, valid point.
You know what I mean? Because if peanut butter tasted like water and water tasted like peanut butter, we'd be like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I guess we're having the fucking
It's just how it is.
yeah, exactly. Some things just are the way they are.
You know, some things are just learned experiences.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, since we all have the learned experience that water tastes like how water tastes like,
You know, that makes me think of this experiment that they did with monkeys. I'm not sure how valid it is or how true it is, but it was something
neither.
like they had like 6 monkeys, and whenever they went up to grab the banana, like the other monkeys like beat them up or they got beat up or something
Okay.
crazy like that, and then like basically anytime or I think what it was is I'm botching the story, but one of the monkeys would go up for the banana and all the other monkeys would get like beat up or something, or like they would fight, and then that would keep happening, and then eventually they would take one of the monkeys who was originally in there and replace them with a new one. The new monkey had no idea, and it would go up and do it. Eventually they replaced all the monkeys. None of them had received the original like treatment of that.
yeah.
It was just like that was just a thing, and it was like a learned trait.
Yeah,
Where
if you try to
anytime-
go for that banana,
you're getting your ass kicked.
yeah, all of us are gonna get our shit kicked in.
Yeah.
If you go for that banana, we're gonna get fucking wrecked.
Yeah. So literally none of them had actually experienced it, but it was just like a learned thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know. It just made me think of that.
no, dude, that
Interesting.
is interesting.
It's a
I like that.
science.
It reminds me of, the modern politics that we're kind of facing.
Yeah.
Because we're in this, I was listening to Atrioc, and he was
Mhm.
basically saying, like, yeah, so there's the people that went through, like, this period where there was no, like, banking regulations or, like, certain regulations.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put in these regulations because it's, like, really bad if they're not there. And then generation happened, and then another generation happened. We forgot why these regulations are here. Now they want to get rid of them. But, like, nobody is alive that ever went through it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, these, like, learned experiences, it's like you just kind of forget them over time, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's same exact thing.
So, the reality of if food had the wrong texture, it's extremely livable.
Yeah, I feel like it's very livable.
Yeah, you'd be the weirdo that it'd be like, man, 2025 when all the food changed.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, son of a bitch, I really miss regular milk.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't crunchy.
Someone went in the fucking time portal and changed the fucking milk.
Somebody talked to Genie Jason.
Yeah, someone went back in time to when all of the fucking Earth was being a thing and milk was getting discovered.
Was being a thing. A poet.
Yep. Truly a way with words.
Nope.
All right.
So many ways with words.
Yep.
What if every door you walk through transported you to a random point in your own past?
Yeah, that does not sound livable at all. Unlivable.
Oh, dude, that would
Every
just
door?
suck.
Every door.
Yeah.
Well, okay, plot hole. Nothing has doors. Everything just
Society doesn't have doors.
Yep, I think that's what it would come to. Everything is just archways. Nothing has
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah, because what really is a door?
Because, yeah, I mean, like, at least what you would do is, at the bare minimum, in your house, there's no doors. No doors allowed.
Oh, my God. It'd be a nightmare.
Is it, like, yeah, it'd be wild. You just have to be, like, extremely
It'd be wild.
You'd have to be extremely trustworthy of strangers.
Dude, so, yeah.
Because, like, you
Don't
couldn't
push you through the door.
I mean, like, more of what I was thinking is because you have no doors, you don't have a front door on your house
True.
because you can't, like, I don't know.
Can't protect yourself.
Yeah, like, fuck.
And it's like, if anyone builds a door, they're like, whoa, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you building doors?
Yeah, I think that would become a learned trait where no one uses doors.
Do you want to be in a time loop? Do you want to be in a fucking time loop? Why are you building a door?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
but,
livable
well, I mean,
if you're, like, really cautious about it.
yeah. But then you know, if you accidentally go through a door, maybe you go to a point in the past where that doesn't happen anymore.
Okay.
So,
True.
yeah, because
There has to be a now.
there has to be
starts
like
at now.
like a time when it gets invented.
Yeah, because you have to live until, like, I don't know, 18.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you get this, everyone unlocks the trait of, like, oh, yeah, you can walk through doors until you're 18. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, you're just going to randomly go in your past.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're in your past body.
Yep. My thought is along the lines of, like, it's similar to, like, the theory of inventing time travel and then going back in time where before it's invented.
So maybe it's good.
So,
Maybe it's good.
I don't know.
But what if you're old guy and you're just like, oh, I would kill to walk through a door right now and turn to 17.
Well, theoretically, then, wouldn't that...
We're all in time loops.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an infinite time.
So it's livable.
Yeah,
It's
livable.
infinitely livable.
Yeah.
Do we fuck with it,
But then
though?
doesn't that eliminate, like, purpose and meaning? Because if you just live forever,
Oh
then
my
it's kind of
God.
like...
Do we die?
Mm.
Do we want to die? I think, but you could just kill yourself. I think you could die. Yeah, I don't think
True.
you're immortal.
Valid point.
Like, you can stop living whenever you want.
True. Good point. Very good point.
Because if you're immortal, I understand like the man. Is it like if you
At
just
what
can
point?
live forever?
Yeah.
But damn, it'd be awfully inconvenient.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think it is livable, but I don't know. I just don't. I
Society
don't like
changes.
that reality.
No.
It's a rough one.
So that's why I want to say it's unlivable.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to live in it.
I'm leaning towards unlivable because I don't want to live in that one.
Good.
What if gravity only worked half of the time and you never knew when? Yeah, unlivable. Easy unlivable. Easy unlivable. Unlivable.
It's
Like,
not even close.
Not even close.
It's not even
You don't know
close.
when? Well, you're fucked. You're fucked. Well, then at that point,
You don't know when? Well, you're fucked.
in that universe, here's what's gonna happen: is there's gonna be like people who like start like betting on when things are gonna happen, and then there's gonna be like a stock market of like when the gravity is gonna.
Gravity stocks are super high right now. You should probably grab a few on your way
Yeah,
home.
you should get a call option for 3 p.m. today.
Dude, gravity could turn on any moment, dude. I'm floating right now, but I'm on my fucking
What? How does that work for like?
everything.
It just happens everywhere at the. Even so, like,
Earth just kind of starts lightly floating.
yeah,
That's what I imagine. Because, like, all right, so say we're in the Eminem song and gravity flips upside down.
yep.
And then, so, like,
we had entered an Eminem song.
and then, we just kind of, like, start, like, mystically kind of, like, floating slightly, but, like,
Yeah, it's like
all the
moon-
shit is still going.
Moon gravity type shit.
Yeah, because, like, dude, if we have the light switch on and off of, like, gravity, like, and we all just get sucked into space because gravity's not a thing, like,
Okay.
now it's not fun.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be light, like, nobody's just like, Susie, no, you're outside, gravity's about to switch.
For real. At that point, everyone would just be like home locked.
Yeah.
But even the house, like, because it's still physical matter.
Yeah, but, like, the
Any-
house is attached to the ground.
I mean, I guess.
You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. Well, here's my thought then. Wouldn't it theoretically then just like get like the gravity would pull it towards the next nearest object theoretically?
Yeah. If we're talking about
Because,
actual
like,
science.
Yeah, because like the
sure.
only reason we stay on Earth is because that's where our gravitational pull is towards.
Yeah.
But if the gravity just shut off here, I feel like we would just get pulled to the next, planet or some shit.
Yeah, which is why it's just everything's normal, except we just start
like-
floating.
It's like moon gravity.
Yeah, it's like fun. You know, it's in fun land. And then is it livable? Sure.
Yeah, I think if
It'd
it
be kind of dope.
I think if it's just moon gravity, yeah, I think it is pretty livable.
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as all the liberals say it is. Okay? I think moon gravity is fine.
I think
America's in a great place.
especially with the moon gravity.
The moon gravity. I'm moon maxing.
Yep. All right, moon maxer. Hit the last one.
The last one. What if your reflection was an entirely different person and they just wanted or started giving you life advice? Is that livable? Absolutely.
Yeah, I
sure.
think it's livable. I mean, you don't have to take it.
We kind of fucked up. Every
A
time you
little
look in
weird.
the mirror, he's just like, "Hey, buddy, I really don't like what you're doing right now."
Yeah, I think after a while you just, I don't know, stop looking in mirrors.
Yeah, you'd be like, "God, that guy's annoying."
Be like, fuck, dude. Does that count like your phone screen? Because, I mean, it kind of is a mirror.
Hell yeah,
Because, like,
absolutely.
So cameras are the same thing. Anywhere you could see a oh, yeah. What if your reflection? Yeah, anytime. So it's just anytime you see a reflection.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I guess if you turn on your phone, he goes away.
Anything with, like, glass
Yep.
that would cast a reflection.
God, that shit would be annoying.
Yeah.
Especially because if, like, yourself is on your soapbox talking about you and all the ways you could be better, but he's not living the life.
Yeah.
He's on the other side of the glass just watching you fucking it up.
Yeah.
He's like, gosh, if I was there, you know what I would do? I would do all these things. And you're just like,
Weirdly, that's kind of what a lot of sports has turned into. Some guy
What?
some guy sitting on a couch talking about what he would do if he was there.
bars.
You
Bars.
know?
Yep. Where's Stephen A. Smith? You know what? Steve, get up here.
Stephen A. Smith knows what it's about.
I would have swung on LeBron. I would have swung on his ass.
A great callback.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude.
But I mean, honestly, that's kind of what it would be like. You know, if your reflection is some guy
Yep.
who is just like watching you do everything, and then is like, "Oh, dude, here's how you should do it."
Yeah.
It literally just they're a pissed off, like, instead of a pissed off sports fan, they're a pissed off life fan.
It's you, yeah. I just think the funny part is that it's you.
I think it's like, yeah, 100%.
Just a different version of you.
It's like it's a discount version of you that didn't get life and is constantly just like, "Fuck you. Here's what I
Yeah.
would do if I was in your possession, you ungrateful
Boo.
bitch."
It's like Twitch chat, just like backseating you.
Yeah.
It's a backseat driver. Just
Yep.
always constantly being like, I would have done it this way. It's like, fuck you. Yeah, me too, man. We're all perfect, aren't we?
Yeah.
God, that would piss
At
me
that
off.
point, you're sitting down. You're sitting down with your buddy having breakfast. No one really drinks liquids a whole lot anymore. At least not in anything clear. You have to not be able to see your reflection
Yeah.
because you're like, "So what did your reflection say to you today?"
Yeah, my reflection called me the N-word. It really pissed me off.
He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that guy's a real douchebag. You know that? You know? And he doesn't have to do any of this shit. He has to live my life.
Yep.
God. Well, that has been a podcast.
Yep. This is a podcast.
The 34th time.
The 300, 400, 500.
3,469 times the
Yep.
Lakers have played in MetLife Stadium.
Lakers have played in MetLife. Sounds like me speaking Spanish.
How many words can we throw on before we confuse everyone?
Where it makes no sense. This has been The Well.
The well.
Yep, we're on all the social media platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify for like podcasting. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, we're on all the Infinity Stones. Catch them in your gauntlet when you can.
Mm-hmm. Put 'em in your gauntlet.
Check us out. Throw us a like. Throw us a subscribe. And we will see you on the next one.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.